Yo, how's it going, guys? My name is Gold, and as you can see, we have an entire case, 288 packs of the brand new One Piece card game set, Kingdoms of Intrigue. And as always, there is a brand new manga card, which is the highly sought after Manga Sabo card. So hopefully we can pull that, maybe even some portraits. I believe there are 4 different portrait cards in this set, and we can hopefully build some new decks that we can duel with. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. It's gonna look so fucking amazing seeing all these boxes inside of here. There ain't nothing better than opening up cards, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yo, damn! Look at those boxes, dude. Holy shit. We about to build some Doflamingo decks today.
Wow.
I've been told by people at stores that the top right one has always had the really big cards in it.
Well, we'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Yeah, maybe we open up that one next and we can see.
Box number 1.
Also, I believe you get 2 Dons, because you get the special Don, and you get 2 per box now. Or there used to only be 1.
How's that look?
Looks pretty good.
Watama. Oh, Hera.
Mr.
Ooh,
5.
Mr. 5.
Miss All
and
Sunday.
a Miss All Sunday.
She would be good
Sunday.
in just any purple deck, like Z and stuff like that. Really good. Gives you ramp, gives you a draw. I really like the purple stuff, but it's just a shame it's just not as good as it used to be right now. Because I think ramp is a really fun strategy.
Ooh, that's a good Nami card. Wait, I don't remember this guy.
One of the Onis.
It's not one of the... Oh, okay. I remember him, kind of. Whoa, that looks good. That looks really sick. And Spiderweb.
That is Better Paradise Waterfall, what I like to call it.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same
but
thing
you
as...
can run both.
You could, but that one's just better because it's like you get 4K instead of 2K, and it restands as well. It's still really solid. I think it's better just because people play around and attack over by 2K a lot now, so the 4K really comes in clutch.
That's the key. Oh, got a Queen. And a Charlotte Amande.
I hate that card. I hate ulti. I've lost so many games with my Nami deck because of that stupid card. They keep using it, and it sends my Kayas and Buggies and all that to the bottom of the deck. So then I have to mill extra cards.
Red Monkey D. Luffy. And a Vivi. Let's go.
I love the Vivi leader so much. I wish she was more competitive.
Cardinal.
That card was super good in pre-release. That too.
Oh,
Sabo.
Let's go.
Ooh, boy, I love that card. Card's really good. He carried me in the pre-release. That was like the one SR card that I was able to use. So good in that.
Another Stussy. Crocodile.
Heroes. I'm really learning to hate Kyros right now. So many Rebecca players at locals. I think Rebecca is slowly getting better and better. Like, a lot of people don't know how to play Rebecca at the beginning, but now they're starting to figure it out, and she's just an absolute monster.
An absolute menace.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Isho.
I hope you get an ult of him, of Fujitora.
Diamante and Frankie. Green really needs something to, like, ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, green needs better
Just
cards.
a little bit.
Every deck has like really good... Oh, Capone's a staple. That's also a nice little new card too. Green just feels really weak compared to what they used to be. too many new cards and not enough like a little bit of extra juice or a little extra support. Like for example, Peril Sparrow, that's like a really nice new card that yellow decks can use. Greens, they need like
alternate
that's
art.
an alt
Let's
art
go.
leader. Purple,
Let's go.
yellow, crocodile alt art. That is, oh man, that's so fucking dope.
Oh, that dude, I love like the Doflamingo one too, where the whole crew's in the background.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I love it. You gotta run him now. Yeah, that card is absolutely bonkers. You gain a life if you have 1 or less life, and you also get to pop something on the field depending on the total amount of life. So like if the enemy has 3 life and you have 1 life, then you get to pop a 4 or less and then also gain a life.
Going pretty fast so far.
Yeah, I think the fast pace is good.
Ooh, Cavendish. That actually looks really good too. Maria. Oh, let's go,
Senior Pink.
Oh,
Hey,
let's go.
another SR.
Big.
That
Yeah,
card's
honestly,
really good.
I guess it's crocodile time.
Life gain in purple is pretty solid.
Yeah, actually. That's actually really good.
Especially for a dual color leader who only has 4. The problem is I think it's still just a little bit too slow against like the higher elo or higher decks like Whitebeard and stuff. Like Whitebeard and Zoro are still a little too fast for it. I think you could probably get away with Crocodile against
the
other
damage
matches.
outpaces the sustain.
Yeah, wait, especially when you get this swing with a 6k
Which is
leader.
also another reason why purple's so weak, is because it's like, well, you got to ramp up where it's like,
yeah, you have to waste
red
a
is
couple
just
of turns.
like already that strong.
Yeah, you have to spend turns getting your Dawn while red is just beating your face in already with like a bunch of one drops.
It really, when you play purple, at least when I was playing Kaido, it really felt like I was forced to just run as many like defensive options as I could, and just to protect myself the late game. Which I don't think is like a terrible idea to have as a strategy. It just kind of sucks when it's just outpaced. Like,
yeah,
I feel like 7 times out of 10.
It also works against it a little bit, right? Because you have to use things like Hell's Judgment, which is arguably like the best defensive option.
Oh, yeah.
You minus your own Dawn when you do that.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
It's a little bit rough because you're just like, you're not gaining. You're really actually just kind of breaking even. Oh, man, everything's looking crocodile for you right now. That's 2 all
Lakers
Sundays and a croc.
time.
Yeah, purple yellow croc is sick though. I think it would do pretty solid if there weren't so many red players. Like, I know a lot of people who are trying out Rebecca right now and a couple of queen players, but I think that's about it. The problem is you still have to play against a lot of Whitebeards. I know a lot of Whitebeards for sure.
Oh, dude, that looks so cool.
That card's cool.
Not even like amazing artwork, it just looks really good.
I know somebody who was using that card in a VV deck, and I thought that was cool. They were dropping that, drawing a card, then giving it Rush, and then also drawing a second card with the VV effect.
Interesting.
So you draw 2 cards, and then you have an 8k Rush.
Oh, dude, and you also get Pot of Greed with that deck?
Yeah, every time you give a character Rush, you also like draw a card. So it's pretty solid. I think VV's a really cool leader ability.
Enamon and ooh, Dofi.
You need him, dude. He's a staple. That's the best card green has, to be honest.
Wait, olive green or green in OP04?
Olive green. That's like the best card in green, in my opinion. I don't think there's a better card. If you're talking competitive-wise, it's probably the best green has, right? Like, just freeze 3 things, including the leader. The problem is that card doesn't do so well against Rebecca, though. Because they can still restand their Luffy with the ability. I wonder how many Rebeccas out there play Red Rock. I've seen people who do. I'm curious if you're a Rebecca player, what your thoughts are on Red Rock. Queen. Queen's so fun. I've been watching people play Queen matches, and they take so long, but it's so funny.
Oh, let's go.
I think now you'll see 2 of those special Dons per box, which is pretty good. I do like that.
Sick.
Oh, you know what you need to get too? You need to get that special, what is it? The collector, no, the double pack thing that has the crocodile Don.
Oh, yeah, I do need to get
Corazon Don.
Senior Pink. Oh!
Ooh. That's one of the portrait cards. I think that's what they're called.
It looks like it. Oh my.
I think they're called portraits. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is fire. I believe there's 4 of them.
Oh, nice pun.
Yeah, Sakazuki.
Just trying to gently put it in there.
Oh, no, there's another one. There's the Whitebeard, too. The Whitebeard SP.
Yeah, I want the Whitebeard one so bad.
I thought there was it was Law. It was Trafalgar Law, because I was thinking earlier.
And
okay.
Sugar.
Very nice. It's called the Double Pack. That's what it was.
The double pack. Yeah, gotta get one of those.
2, because you only get 1 special Dawn pack in there. That's how they get you. Because you could, and then it's like, oh, well, what if you get 2 and it's the same one? Because you want to get 1 of each.
Open up one in the parking lot and then go back in if I need to.
Yep. That's true.
Oh,
Yay.
there was a second one.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
This is the last pack of the first box.
I'm kind of curious. Who do you think the most valuable alt art is? I was not gonna guess this. I had a different guess, but I was just looking up.
I don't know who all has an alt art. I don't even
Just
know
the
all
leaders,
cards
just
in this set.
the leader alt arts. Out of all the leader ones.
Out of all the leaders,
Yeah.
I'm going to say Rebecca.
You're right. It is Rebecca. Wow.
It is Rebecca.
Yeah. If I had to guess, I thought Doflamingo would be the highest out of all the alt art leaders, but it's actually Rebecca, the highest one.
I just took a guess based off of which ones that I didn't have yet. I guess I don't have a Doflamingo in here, but I was like, two VBs, 2 Ishos, 2 Queens. Definitely not those.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 Crocs. All right.
Diamante.
Okay. All right, that was the first box. Pretty good, pretty good.
Alt
Here
art
are
and
the
an SP.
big pulls. Another sugar.
Need those too. Another Nico
Another
Robbins.
Miss All Sunday. That's 3 now, I think. It's actually really big for me. Since I have 2 purple decks. Soon to be 3.
Man. You could use them for a Z deck. You can use them for a lot of things. Yeah,
Probably,
Kaido.
and definitely Crocodile, obviously, for obvious reasons. Wait, what am I doing? We've already seen these. We don't need to see those. Another Odin. In your pink. Oh, we got a Rebecca. I'm starting to get the method down. Except I'm still used to just opening them like normal.
Ooh. Alt art.
Oh,
That's the
and it's
alt art,
Sanji.
baby.
I'll trade you something for it. I know
Sure.
your eyes are popping out of your head right now. You're going awooga, awooga.
Awooga. Yeah, dude, I'll trade you for that. Those are the ones I got from my 1 box. Ooh, Dom.
Got another alt art done. They fire.
Frankie.
In trouble.
I've seen a lot of people who've been playing Frankie, Water 7, and like Kaido decks and stuff like that. Like Water 7 mixed with the standard Kaido.
I thought about that before.
It seems
But
like
Water 7 just looked so weird to me that I didn't
Yeah.
even bother actually like looking at them.
it's
Got
mainly
another ulti
because
and trouble.
they just have a lot of 2K counters that you can just search is the big thing. Because you have like Frankie, who's the new 2K counter. And then you have Khalifa 2K counter, and they're all searchable with the 1-drop, the mermaid, what's her name? The old mermaid
Emmy?
lady.
Oh, the old
Yeah, you
Crocodile?
know. Yeah. Ooh, crocodile.
Crocodile. Open the first one there. Then the other 2. That'd be huge. The Isho. Another Doflamingo. The Crocodile. I have a good feeling about this one.
Sanji
Oh.
SR. He's such a good card.
I mean, you have a good feeling about that one.
I think that's the alt art you pulled was that one, right? Or is it? No, it's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both 4-drop 5Ks. Or 5,000 attacks. I wonder if this one has an alternate art.
Unfortunately, I don't think that one does. That art goes really hard. That's what he's like about to cut down the train.
I want that one flagship battle Zoro card so bad. Oh, okay.
SR
I saw this and I was like, oh, that's going crazy. Ooh,
Kaido SR.
Kaido,
that card's really good. Capone's also a big staple. I've seen a lot of people win and lose games because of that trigger he has.
Yeah. What does he do?
He prevents a character or leader from attacking for the rest of the turn.
Ooh, wow. That's actually huge.
Yeah. Nice little Don.
Lucky you. You're probably going to get some of these.
Don?
Yeah.
I need them for my VV deck.
I'm going to get a shit ton of them. Oh!
Alt art croc. Dude, you're crocodiles.
I guess I really am a crocodile, huh?
You're a crocodile main at heart now, dude. That's the 8-drop. Oh, yeah, that's sick. You know what? You could use that in blue-purple crocodile, too, couldn't you? Think about it. There is a blue-purple crocodile.
If your leaders include Baroque works, so maybe, does he include Baroque works, or is he just only 7 warlords?
Pretty sure he's Baroque works.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Because there's blue Baroque's works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can.
I wonder if Blurple Crocodile would be fun to try out, or do you want to do purple yellow?
I do have alternate art leader to Blurple. Last pack of box number 2. It's gonna be something good art. Something good.
Another alt art, maybe? No, maybe a secret.
See.
Ooh, secret. It is the secret rare. Secret Vivi.
Secret Vivi.
Beautiful art.
Yeah.
Vivi looks
that looks
gorgeous.
Really good. That is a beautiful card. Starting box number 3. Miss All Sunday.
More All Sunday. She has a really cool alt art too. More crocodiles.
No, that was
crocodiles. Kaidos. Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Sabo.
Another Sabo.
Ooh.
Not actually.
Oh, is the Don?
I was just scaring you.
I don't know. It just feels like it's better to just use like a whole bunch of blue cards and give blue rush, because I feel like blue cards are better with rush than the red cards, because red cards have rush naturally.
Oh, true.
So it's like, what's the point?
That is very true, actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because so many red cards actually have rush, don't they?
They do.
And there's so many red cards that actually also apply rush, aren't there?
And the problem is you have to give to Dawn to apply the rush. Ooh, secret rare.
Secret.
Rosanante. I love that. Dude, I've been using him. I love it. Here's my problem with him, though. Every time I've used Rosanante, I played against 2 Rebeccas lately. Back-to-back Rebeccas. I dropped Rosanante, and then I immediately dropped a 5-cost Hawkins with the Rosanante effect. I was like, this is so good. Like, this is amazing.
I actually ran Rosanante in my Isho deck, my green-black Isho deck.
I
ran him, and I ran the Trafalgar Law.
Yeah.
It actually was kind of fun, but even though I made it work, and it works, it just felt so slow. And I feel like when you're playing something control, like Navy, time is of the essence. Like you need to be like moving, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was the problem I had with dropping 2 cards for 8 Dawn. It's like really good value. You drop an 8-drop, you drop a Hawkins. Hawkins is unkillable by effects. But then what happens is, in my experience, is Rebecca can attack active characters. So they just summon Luffy, attach like 2 or 3 Dawn, and then just go and like attack into the Hawkins in a dice. And it's like, you can't do anything about it. It really sucks. So that's the problem with
Probably.
with a lot of the green cards. I feel like they're still just a little bit behind. Like green's pretty powerful, but they need to live, and they
They have
usually don't stay on
insane
board.
combos, like
Yeah.
insanely cool combos. It's just
They don't stay on
takes
board.
so long to get.
Ult art Rosinante. I love it. See, if I had that, dude, I would keep running it. I love it. I love the green cards so much. They're just they just don't stay on the board though. That's a sick pull,
it's tough. Like green, if they just weren't so required so much to start up. I don't know. It feels like it's more bearable on the ramp with Kaido than it is to like do anything with green.
Well, it's
but
hard
you
to
definitely
recover.
have more experience. I don't have a lot of experience with green.
I think,
and I was running half green
recover.
with navy. I wasn't even running full green, so
yeah,
you probably lose a lot of utility when you only run partial green.
A lot of the issue is just all of the cards have such good removal against green. So like if you drop 8 cost Kid, he can just get bounced back to hand by Kaido, 10 cost Kaido or something. Or you just use 10 cost, what was the other one? 9 cost Yamato, and it's just like you just can't break the board. Not 9 cost Yamato. I mean, that is something that could possibly kill it. But 8 cost Katakuri, right? Because 8 cost Katakuri just sends the Kid back to life. So like it's just like there's so much.
Oh right, yeah.
There's so much removal. I think what green, it's tough what green needs. I don't know. They might need a 9 drop. I think the 10 cost Doflamingo is a great step in the right direction.
What if there's like card effects probably, where you could place like like how green has a lot of summons and stuff? What if they did it so you could summon cards and it gives them additional effects like cannot be KO'd until the end of your next turn?
Well, that's the thing. The KO part's not even the bad part because none of them are getting KO'd. They're just getting sent to life. That's the problem. Or they get bounced back to hand because the 10 cost Kaido bounces it to the hand.
You could do the cannot be affected by card effects or something like that.
That would be insane. That's what green needs. They need something like that. Because they just get bounced back to hand, or they get red rocked. Red rock is also pretty...
It feels like something that has such crazy setups should have more defensive setups.
Yeah.
And it feels like their only real defensive stuff is just blockers.
That's what green used to be. It used to be about a bunch of blockers, but all the blockers just die to things like Marco. So it's like, what's the point of even doing a blocker strategy anymore? Everything will just die.
Yeah. Japan doesn't even block like at all.
Yeah, it's because of the 5 cost Marco. It's just not worth it.
Ooh, hey, let's go.
And you have cards like Rebecca that can just attack into your blockers. So like, or Kyros can just pop your blockers too, right? Like more than just red pops them now. Kyros pops all of them and stuff like that.
All right, last pack of the 3rd box.
And green doesn't really have any good triggers besides like Punk Gibson. Maybe they need better triggers too. I don't know. Green just needs some help. 10 cost Doflamingo is the best card that they got, at least. I do like that card a lot.
It's actually crazy. Out of the same box, I got the alternate
Both
art
of those.
And the regular secret.
I love it, dude. Rosinante is one of my favorite cards in this set. I wish that he was a bit better. I don't know, like, I can't think of a world of a better way to play him than 8-drop Rosinante, and then you get, like, a 5-cost Hawkins. Because 5-cost Hawkins is, like, the best thing you can drop with him. The problem is I've done that twice in tournaments, and each time I do it, the Hawkins dies before he can even attack. So, like, what can I do?
Just
I don't know.
Suffer.
You just have to hope that they can't kill him. You just have to hope that they don't have, like, Rush Luffy or Red Rock or something. Or, in the worst case scenario, they could also just, like, bounce it back to hand, too, right? Because you can just do Kaido, 10-drop Kaido. There's just so much removal. I think that's the problem with green is really weak to removal. Hard removal, that is. Because they used to have good cards that could be prevented a little bit. Not prevented, but they had a little bit of help. Like, ooh, the portrait.
Oh, I got it.
Which one is that? Which law is that?
5-drop,
oh, it's the blocker one. That's sick. I love it, dude. That looks beautiful. I think that's one of my favorite things about green. We're using like blocker laws and then like bounce a Bonnie or Momo and be able to like search again. I love it. I think that's something that I wish that we could do again, is just like draw a lot of cards. I love drawing cards. But I feel like it's too difficult.
Drawing cards, you Nami player.
I do. That's one of the things I like about Nami. Fortunately, Nami is so damn hard to play in real life compared to the sim. On the sim, she's so much easier.
Why do you think that is?
You can just look through the graveyard so much easier. You can see the exact number of cards and stuff like that. And you can just kind of see what you have a lot easier rather than trying to look through your graveyard a whole bunch. Counting your own deck is also really annoying. I don't like
I also
to do
feel
that.
like if you're constantly looking through your graveyard, somebody's going to get mad and be like, yeah, I'm calling a TO over, even though you're like not even actually doing anything wrong.
Yeah, they'll be like, judge, slow play, which is something that does happen in some games, but I mean, I don't think that's ever been the case with Nami. I'm just legitimately trying to like, so like the way I play Nami is, especially when it's late in the game, I'll count my own deck size, but that looks really weird and sketchy probably unless you communicate it to them. But then when I do that, I'm like, okay, so I have 8 cards left in deck. And then I look at my hand and I'm slowly trying to add up to see how much removal I have. Like, okay, I have 2 cards.
Oh, versus just seeing the number?
Yeah, instead of seeing so I just basically do like, I do it backwards, right? I see how many cards are left in my deck, and then I go, okay, I need to get 8. So then I'm like, in my hand, I have like a Kaya, so that'll give me 2. So now I need to do 6 more. What more can I do here? I got a Love Beam, that's a 3rd one. Like, how do I get to 8? Like, I'm trying to figure out a way to see how much Dawn I have with how much cards left in my deck to figure out how to win that turn. Or at least try to get it with like whatever trigger card, or not trigger card, but like a counter card, an event card to like Deathwink or something. So there's always a little bit of like that on the last turn that's really rough. I don't think the other turns are too bad. It's really the last couple of turns. Ooh, another leader! Ult Art Queen leader. One of the more fun decks ever, dude. But it's so
has
expensive.
Stussy been on like the front card, like on multiple packs?
Hey, Stussy's cool. I do think that that's a solid CP9 card, but I don't think they got much else support. You know, that's the big thing with green. That's what green needs, is more Supernova support. How come they haven't gotten any new Supernova cards? That's what they need.
True. Why have we not seen Urog?
There is one, but it's a crappy one.
Yeah, like why is he not like a 7 or 8 drop?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like a big one.
They need to have
big boy.
They need to do that for Killer too. Killer is only like a little boy. He's like a 2-drop and a 3-drop.
They probably could make Killer a leader, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, Killer is pretty cool. I think he's popular enough. I think Killer definitely deserves to have some stronger cards. I mean, I guess they do have a purple version of Supernovas, but that's not quite the same. But that is the next structure deck. The red-purple Luffy and red-purple Law and Kid.
Right, yeah.
They do have a bunch of...
Yeah,
that's going to be cool. That is coming out later, this set. But that's not for green, though. That's just red-purple, so... Purple's going to be a lot better, though, when that comes out. I'll probably play Kid again.
Oh, look, another Pel. Another Sabo. I think that's 4, actually.
That's all you need. That can go in any black deck.
Another alt art.
Yeah, when it comes to the red-purple cards, I think those are going to be really fun. I think the structure deck is like $30, though. But you do get a lot of stuff out of it, including 3 leaders.
There are 3 different leaders that can utilize all the cards in it, right? It's not like... Okay, I thought... When I first heard it, I thought it was all 3 of the characters on the one card, and it was like all 3 of them, but it was like a one leader card.
3 different leaders are in there. I'm not
like,
sure.
How are they gonna do that?
I think Luffy's the best one, but it plays kind of like Whitebeard. So it's like super YOLO. He has a 6k attack, which is good, obviously. We know how good that is. But he's got 3 life. But I think I would prefer to play the other 2. I think the Law one and the Kid one look more fun for me.
Yeah, but you're also very anti-meta.
Yeah, I love being an anti-meta player. By heart, I am an anti-meta player. The problem is it's really difficult to be anti-meta in this set because so many meta cards are like, so much meta stuff right now is like really good.
I mean, that's why it's meta.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the difference between anti-meta and meta is the gap is much larger than it used to be. Like, a couple of sets ago, when Zoro was, like, the best card, best leader, right? You could really fuck up Zoro with an anti-meta Kinemon deck. Like, Kinemon just destroyed Zoro, even though Zoro was, like, one of the best decks. But nowadays, you couldn't do that. I don't think you could. I don't think Kinemon could do it. Because all the other decks defeat Kinemon with ease now.
Just the fact that there were so many Zoros.
I kind of want to see what's going to happen to the meta, though, because I do think that we're seeing a big difference from Japan just in the sense of Rebecca, for example, in Japan was not meta until the very end of the set. Because it's a very difficult deck. People didn't know how it worked probably at the beginning. But now they're like, oh, wait, I get how Rebecca works. Rebecca's really good. And so now you're kind of seeing what the difference of our set versus their set is because we have that information at the beginning of our set compared to what they only found out and discovered at the end of the set. So we have this information that Rebecca is a really good deck. Probably tier 1, right along with like, I would say Rebecca's tier 1 right along with like Zoro and Whitebeard probably.
Say Arlong?
Arlong? No, I don't think Arlong's tier 1. I don't think Arlong's terrible. I think Arlong's pretty good, honestly. His effect is great. Like, it's literally like Doflamingo effect, where you just like pop a rested character.
Is he blue-yellow?
He is green-yellow.
Green-yellow. Blue-yellow would have been insane for Arlong. Yeah.
Green, the problem is green kind of sucks right now, so green cards are pointless. But the good thing about Arlong is they get the 9-drop Yamato, which is a huge pickup for him. As a 9-drop Yamato, you can splash in any yellow deck.
Oh, there's Jessie on the beginning again.
Pell.
Another Pell.
That 4-drop card's super annoying, too, that they have.
Treno Bastardo?
Yeah. That card's so annoying.
What does that mean? Triple bastard?
It just like pops 4-drop or something, but they usually use that Orlumbus card with it, so they can pop an 8 cost. In other words, they pop any 8 cost kid or any 8-drop Rosinante for like 4 non.
Dude, I have like no space to work with anymore.
Yeah,
there's so many.
The off-screen that we don't see is just filled with pack opening. What is it? The sleeves or whatever.
Yeah.
It's plastic and all that shit.
Plastic, foil. I don't have any desk space left because now the boxes are eating up all the desk space of where I threw all the commons inside them. Oh, dude, look, Sussy again. I told you, she's on so many of. I feel like they print them in a very specific way.
Stussy, more like sussy. The spoilers for the new chapter are out too, right now.
Gotta be careful.
It's so hard to be careful nowadays. I get spoiled from just playing Dota 2. People spoil me in the game.
Yeah, that is actually tragic.
I got spoiled in a Dota 2. I went offline and was like, I'll be safe. Let's just play like some
I remember
games.
that you were literally just going complete dark.
It was unreal. I turned everything offline.
Oh!
Alt Art Mr. 5. Man, it goes really crazy, really hard, considering that's a booger that he's... considering that's that's the coolest looking booger I've ever seen.
You've heard of the buggy bomb. Well, what about the booger bomb?
Yep. God, can you imagine him getting adapted in live action? It's gonna be so funny.
I hope they like go ham when he's like doing his attacks. I hope he's just digging that finger in his nose and it's just super cinematic before he flicks it. I know that's not how Mr. Five actually is. He's like very cool about it, where he's just like, flick a booger at you, and it just explodes. I want him to get goofy with it though.
Like, I don't find it to be as diverse as other games right now, which is crazy to me, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually in a spot right now where the meta is, like, way more diverse. Which I never thought I would say, but it actually is.
You think so?
It is. They showed the recent...
Is there anything that is way too dominant in the meta, though?
There used to be, but not right now. At the current YCS in Germany that they had, it was crazy. The chart diversity was insane. Everybody was playing different decks. Like, everybody was. There was a guy... There was a guy who was, like, doing insanely well. I think he... Ooh. Secret Resonante. There was a guy who was running a super crazy anti-meta deck who went, like, 8-2, maybe 7-2, or maybe it was 8-3 before... He got, like, 8 wins, 7 or 8 wins in a row before he got knocked out of the event. And all he was doing, he was playing... do you know what Vanity's Fiends are?
Yes, I used to use them in Clifford's.
They're the ones that you just tribute summon, and they make it so, like, the enemy can't special summon monsters.
Yeah.
He literally had a deck that was, like, I guess you would call it kind of like a Monarch engine, where, like, it's just tribute summon deck, basically. And all he did was just go first, and then just tribute summon these monsters that made it so the enemy couldn't do anything. And he just won 8 games in a row with that deck.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to get my facts straight on who the guy was, but I remember seeing it on Twitter and I was like, this is the funniest thing I have ever seen.
I really do like that. I feel like that's probably one of my most enjoyable moments in Yu-Gi-Oh! Was when it was just me and my friend only playing each other, and we started countering each other so hard. We were using like garbage like vanillas from OG. Like, I was using reverse trap and it was winning me games.
Yeah, because you're just playing against each other, and so, like, the meta of playing against one person, right? It's so fun. I agree completely. That's what I used to do with my friends, too, because we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! All in my basement, and we had, like, a group of, like, 4 people, and we all just play, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Against each other all day in high school. And it was just fun because we would sit there and we would have a bunch of different decks, and we would just do, like, 2v2s, and we'd, like, change the deck around to fuck each other over. I do think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is great. Lately, I've been playing 2011 Yu-Gi-Oh! I created 2... Oh, your camera stopped. But I was playing at the store with 2011 decks that I created for the Trishula format. I made like a Hero Beat deck and a 6 Samurai deck. And it's just really fun playing like older Yu-Gi-Oh! Just very casual. I kind of made the decks to not be super meta either. So I actually like... didn't put Trishula in them, even though like Trishula would probably be super busted, and like the 6 Samurai deck, especially because you synchro a lot. I took out a lot of the really strong cards, and you know, I've had a lot of people just really enjoy and play that with a lot of success. And I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a really fun game to play when it's not super meta. But that's something that One Piece, it doesn't have as many cards out there yet. That's the problem with the meta for it. So like,
definitely,
if there's a good deck in One Piece, which there's only like a couple of good, like there's a handful of good decks, and then there's a lot of like bad decks, right? Like, unfortunately, things like Garp and Shanks and Uta and things like that. They're like, those are not playable. Like, you can't really get away with those decks right now. Like, you're just probably gonna straight up just be miserable trying to play that. And I do feel bad for people, because I've seen a lot of new players. Actually, I think yesterday there was like a kid that showed up to an event and he like only had the structure deck, and I kind of felt a little bit bad. I was like, man, I really hope I don't have to play like a kid or something, because there will be no mercy for this guy who's playing with like a structure deck, and I'll just feel terrible about it. But sometimes that happens when you go to a local card game store. You get paired up against like a much younger kid.
Like my nephew, he has One Piece cards, but they're only the ones that I gave him that were like a bunch of extras and stuff.
All the bulk stuff.
Yeah, I gave him like most of my extras of my Kaido deck, and then I gave him a bunch of purples, and I said, "Go wild."
I do remember one time I played Yu-Gi-Oh! This was back when it was the Synchro age, and I went to a local card game store. I didn't go as much in the Synchro age, but I went a little bit. And there was a guy, or a kid there. I got paired up against a kid early on, and he was actually the most insane kid. He knew all the combos for the Synchro Summon stuff, and he was like going into Librarian, drawing a card, Turbo Synchron, Stardust, shooting Rise Stardust. Like, he was doing all of the combos, and I was just like amazed that this kid could do all that. It was so funny.
I wonder who taught him.
I think he taught himself, or maybe he went to YouTube. I'm not sure, because back then there was no Master Duel. You had like Dueling Book, and that was it. I don't think was EDO. I don't think EDO or ED Pro or whatever. I don't think that was a thing. It might have been, but it was really cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, I was scared of the younger people who played that game because they knew all the combos, and they would play all the synchro decks. Synchros were fun. I think synchro is one of the most popular things.
Oh,
ooh, Secret Vivi.
Let's go.
I really like that card, but I don't think she works in a Vivi deck. Because what's the point?
So?
Yeah, because Vivi leader.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's just like, why would I put a card that gives everything rush for 7 Dawn when I could just do that with my leader and draw a card for 2? There's probably a good reason to use her in other leaders, though. Like, I could see her being good maybe with like a Luffy leader. It's probably the only one that I would think would be good. I don't know, maybe Zoro, but you still need to set a turn up, though.
Because then you can, you can give your, oh, dude, yeah, you could give Kuzan Rush. So when you play him and you draw a card, you can also give him Rush, and he can attack and drop the.
No, it's red cards only. I think. I think it's red cards only. Cards?
All of your red cards.
Yeah,
okay. I thought I was saying 3 other cards of your choice.
That would make it.
That would have been crazy.
See, that would have made it a really good card, for sure. That's the problem. Is what's the point of giving the red cards Rush, right? Because there's not many red cards that I think. Unless you're thinking about like maybe I think the best thing would be like vanillas, right? Like just like powerful vanillas or something.
Oh, true. Just for your 2Ks.
Yeah, I don't know, for like Frankie vanillas or something like that, maybe. I can't think of much else that you would use it for. Maybe the Brook minus attack would be good. But there's definitely no point in using it in the Vivi deck, in my opinion. Might as well just keep using the Vivi leader.
Another Crocodile. I think I have pretty much most of the important Crocodile cards.
That's good.
Dude, I'm telling you, they print these in a very specific way.
Yeah, Stussy's always at the top.
She's just always there. It's a sign.
She's probably decent too, right? I forget what she does, but she's a decent CP9 card. I think
on play,
Rob
look
Lucci.
at 3 cards from the top of your deck and play up to 1 character card with a type including CP other than Stussy with a cost of 2 or less, then trash the rest. Yeah, it's a really good CP9 card.
I feel like Rob Lucci is still pretty good. I haven't seen anybody play Rob Lucci though.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I don't think CP9's actually that good compared to normal Navy.
Really? I think Rob Lucci's solid though, right?
Rob Lucci, he's pretty good. But like, why wouldn't you just run like Smoker? Honestly.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's like one of the biggest altards, actually.
That's a big one.
Yeah, she's going for almost $60.
Almost done. Almost halfway done.
Halfway done. And we got 2 portraits, 2 ult leaders, right? Queen and Croc.
Yeah.
Got a Sanji, got the Yamato. We got a lot of stuff right now. Yeah, I don't think many people are playing Navy. They're just playing Dressrosa. Rebecca has taken the spot of Black, I suppose, right now, right?
True. Yeah, Rebecca's probably taken the spot. Because that's what people did, is they just ran Lucci over Smoker.
Mm-hmm.
and it's just the Smoker was just the best black meta deck, like to play against meta. Because Z, I feel like is insane if you're like, if you play anything except like red specifically.
Yeah,
I think Z is just insane because his versatility is just crazy. It's just way better than like every other black leader. I feel like because Rob Lucci and Smoker really just felt like, oh, time to just try to play Navy as fast as possible because everybody's playing red.
yeah, which is kind of what you have to do in order to beat a lot of red players.
Right.
Is you have to play fast because they play fast. Which
Right.
which sucks because I kind of prefer slower decks and slower meta and control, which is one thing I do really want to play like Queen, right? Because Queen is probably as slow as it gets, and I really love Queen, but again, those 8-cost Katakuris aren't cheap. Those Katakuris, well, I'm gonna look at their price right now. Actually, they're super expensive. Last time I looked, maybe they've gone down.
Last pack of the first half.
Nope, Katakuri's still like $50. Oh man, why is it gotta be so expensive?
Another crocodile. Just gotta keep on trucking.
Yeah, there's a lot more that we still want to get here. The Manga Sabo.
Oh!
Alt Art 10 Dofi.
We also won this one.
Yes, sir. That's a really nice one. That
Oh,
one's
he looks
sick.
so cool. Lots of greens, honestly. Like the alternate arts that I got.
Ooh.
Another Pell.
Yeah, I think the Alt Art Doflamingo. Oh, that's pretty good. I was just looking up the prices.
What's he going for?
About $25 right now. That would be a little bit more, but it's pretty good. The 10 cost Kaido is going for more, surprisingly.
Really?
I figured the 10 cost Doflamingo would be like one of the best cards, but I think that blue Kaido is just a bit better though. I guess it makes more sense, right? Like freezing the board or hard removal is probably better. And also he has more attack. Yeah, why is that? How come Kaido 10 drop has 2k more attack?
Because it's Kaido.
Yeah. But Doflamingo
In a
could have been
1v1, always
more,
bet
right?
on Kaido.
That is true. I feel like Doflamingo
All I'm
10
saying
cost
is,
should
who
have
do you
more.
think would win in an arm wrestling contest? No Devil Fruit powers. Kaido or Doflamingo?
Ooh, Secret Vivi. I feel like they could have given Doflamingo 10 costs, like maybe 11k.
But I know there's plenty of One Piece TCG fans that haven't seen the show.
Oh, there's a lot. I know quite a few people that I've played with that I've never seen the show.
I'm not
and
insane, I promise.
It's crazy, actually. A lot of them don't want to watch the show at all. They just like the game, which is very surprising.
I mean, that's understandable. That's how I am with Digimon.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't hate Digimon. I just
Yeah.
don't have an inclination to really just watch the show. But I love opening up the packs. Another Sanji.
Ooh, Alt Art.
Let's go.
Alt Art Kiros. That's a really cool looking one.
I'm glad he's in his normal form instead of the boy form.
That's really cool looking. I like Kiros. He's cool.
Three more packs.
3 more. You got a secret and Kiros, right? Or is you one
Yeah, already got the 2. Just trying to see if we get any big super rares.
It is possible to get a third.
It is?
Yeah, I've seen that before, where you could get a third, 2 alt arts and a secret. I've seen that before. It's rare though, but I have seen that.
Big super rare, please. Hey, big super rare, baby.
Kaido. Yeah, that's
All
another
right.
thing, is there's a lot of cards now that remove 8 drops. Like Kaido gets rid of an 8 drop. Katakuri gets rid of an 8-drop. Flame Emperor technically can get rid of like an 8k power, which is most 8-drops. It's tough to play 8-drops right now. It feels like an 8-drop is tough, especially because like the turn after you pretty much just get it removed, right? Another croc.
Another crocodile.
So all 4?
I think it's more than that. I'm not even keeping track of the super rares.
Yeah.
It's just so many. Just trying to see the big boys. And I think if anybody that's wanting to watch a case video wants to see the big boys.
Hopefully you can
Every
get
time I
another,
see Trouble, I think of you getting mad that you got the Trouble card.
Yeah. The alt art Trouble was pretty disappointing. I mean, it's not... I don't like Trouble. I mean, what else can you say? He's just not he's not one of those characters
Yeah, I mean, no
really
pun intended, but he's just a slimy person.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's just a slimy little fuck.
A slime bag.
Yeah. So I'm not a fan of his character, so when I got the alt art Trouble, I was like, oh, this sucks. I don't want him.
It's understandable.
I got the secret Vivi, though. That was pretty worth. I do like her. She's beautiful, the alt art secret Vivi.
Yeah, oh.
The alt art.
Oh, the alt art?
Yeah, I got the alt art one. She's really gorgeous. Although to be fair, I would trade that for an alt art Rosinante. I like Rosinante more.
Wait, for what?
Rosinante alt art. They're actually, I think the secret Vivi is a couple dollars more than the Rosinante, so that's a pretty fair trade. I would trade down on that one. But the problem is Rosinante, he's just not very competitive either. It's hard to play him. I would like to play him in a Fujitora deck, but I don't think he would be that good.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like I think you do want to run him in the Fujitora. It's just it feels so slow.
Yeah.
To run green with black.
It's true.
Because I feel like you just don't get enough of what you need in order to make it work. It just feels like you're missing something.
It really does. Green.
Like the combos feel good, but it's just like, I feel like I could have done more.
Yeah. Green feels that way every time I play a green deck right now. Like, they have some good stuff, but everything else feels like it's easy to just, like, counter. Like, 10 Costo Flamingo is, like, their best card easily, but everything else just feels kind of weak.
Like, doing the Rosinante, Trafalgar Law, like, bouncing combos.
Yeah, that's the stuff I love.
That was all cool.
But at that point,
every time I did it with Fujitora, I just was like, all right.
Yeah.
Now what? I could have just summoned, like, Navy Emeralds instead.
And there's just no point to restand your characters against Rebecca, because she can just attack active characters, which sucks. It counters Fujitora's ability, now that I think about it. Ooh, another Sanji! Yo, damn! That's a sick one. That one's really expensive. The Sanji one is going for a lot. It's one of the rare ones. Because he's a really good card. He's like $40.
Damn. Dog champion.
Yeah, the Sanji cards make me want to play yellow. Also, that art goes hard.
So many Sanji cards.
That art on the SR, there's no reason for it to look so crazy cool. Like the style of it looks so different.
This one?
That one? No, the just the other SR that you just pulled.
Oh, the regular one?
Yeah, the regular one. Yeah, like the art goes so hard. It's so different.
Oh yeah.
I love it. That's
hey,
one
guess
of the...
what?
What?
Stussy.
Ooh, Stussy.
Another Stussy.
Sugar's a pretty good card for green, though. I do like Sugar. The problem is I think you have to have Doflamingo Leader to use one of her effects. So it's kind of restricted to
yeah, if your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates type.
Ooh, another one! Yo, I'll trade you my secret Vivi for that.
I'd be down.
The alt art
Unless
secret
I also
VV.
get one.
That's true. You only have the regular secrets right now.
Yeah.
If I do that, then I'm just going to play Sanji, though, and then I'm just going to lose a lot. Poor Sanji.
It's funny.
I got to try to adjust the Sanji deck more. I just don't know what to do to make it better. Right now, I guess I could add a 4th 10-cost Doflamingo, because I guess on my Sanji deck that I'm running right now, I'm trying out 3 10-cost Dofis, but it feels like I need 4, because I just never get them in my hand with 3. Oh, wow, you get both?
Getting so many Rosinantes?
Dude, Rosinante's so cool. I don't know how you would try to run Rosinante, like, how do you make him more valuable, or... I don't even know. Like, I tried running him with Hawkins, and I thought that would be sick, but it still doesn't work for me.
Wait, that's actually twice now that I've gotten the alt art with the regular.
Yeah,
in the
you're
same
right.
box.
I mean, you could drop Diamante, but I don't think Diamante is the best target.
Capone.
Capone's cool. Capone's got an alt art. That's pretty valuable. Like 30 bucks. Sugar.
Spice. And everything nice.
Her alt art is the scared face, which is always funny.
I think I remember seeing that. Got so scared of Goatee Usopp.
Yeah, he needs an alt art like that. They need to have a God Usopp alt art.
Yeah, where he's just giant form of his face, making the face.
Yep. Or the one where the giant's lifting him up, and it looks like.
Oh, dude, you're so right.
That would
when he's like actually holding him. Oh, yeah. That would be so perfect.
Another secret VV.
God. That would actually be so perfect, bro. I want that as a card now.
That would be a good pose.
That actually would go crazy as a phone background too. Now that
a phone background. Yeah, I'd like to see that. You know what they need? They need a Den Mushi leader.
It can't attack.
Can't attack. I don't know what it would do. Maybe he'll be a leader that can attack, but it only has like 1k or something.
If you have 10 Dawn, you can minus all of your Dawn to call a Buster Call and wipe out the entire board.
Ooh, a Buster Call deck based around a Den. Yeah, I actually could see that.
That's crazy.
You have a Den Mushi based deck, and it does Buster Call. I don't know what Buster Call will do, but maybe it'd just be like a board wipe.
It'd have to just wipe the board, basically, right?
Yeah. It's like 10 cost Kaido, but for Den Mushi. And then you get like event cards, call for help or something.
Reinforcements.
Yeah, it's like reinforcement
where you can
army.
You can go to your deck and just summon one Navy card.
Yeah, you could just special summon it from the deck for like a bunch of Dawn or something. Kind of like Sentimaru with Pacifistas, I would imagine.
There needs to be more strats like that, because that's actually so cool.
Crocodile uses that strategy right now, and it's really good. I mean, Sentimaru is really good.
I would make a deck that's just pure troll, where it's like 4 Sentimarus and the rest are Pacifistas.
Ooh, that would be funny.
It wouldn't work, but could you imagine a person's face where you just Pacifista?
I would enjoy that very much.
Pacifista. It's like, wait. you're losing the game. Pacifista.
Pacifista would be really fun if they had some sort of buff mechanic to them. Like, for example, there's that green X-Drake that buffs Navy cards. So the problem is Pacifistas aren't Navy. They're like, I think they're just biological weapons or something, right? There's something like that. Because it would be really cool if you could just buff them all.
Yeah.
And then special summon them.
Or what if they did? What if they did the thing where it's like, if you have another Pacifista or 2 on the field, then like your Pacifistas gain block or something.
Yeah, I mean they do have the blocker Pacifista. So if they just had Pacifistas that like gained attack or something based off of them, that could be decent. Or you could give them an event if you control 3 pacifistas, you can use this event.
Oh, dude, no, they got to make Sentamaru a leader, and he applies different effects to
Yeah.
pacifistas.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That idea is better. Sentamaro leader would be perfect for that.
That would go crazy. It could be blue and black.
They could do a Vegapunk Seraphim strategy like that, maybe even. Or maybe the satellites.
I feel like the Seraphim would be their own cards.
I think if as of all the leaders though, this is one that I've been wanting forever. I want to.
Oh!
Alt Art Kaido, dude. That one's sick.
Oh, this is like one of my favorites so far out of the set.
That is sick.
Oh no.
What?
This is my last top loader.
You know you need more top loaders?
I do. So
that's
clean.
Fire. I love it.
All right. Well, I have penny sleeves. Plenty of penny sleeves, so we're good for now.
That's good. That's still good. Yeah, Alt Art Kaido in general is just so good. Bouncing an 8 cost and then also a 3 cost is so good. I'm wondering if I should make a Sanji deck and maybe just say fuck the green side of it. I'll just if I make a Sanji deck, maybe I should just say fuck the green side of it and just make it all blue or something.
Maybe. I mean, that's what I do with my Z. It's pretty much all navy except for like a handful of purples.
I think the problem...
I just use the secondary color for like Dawn regen.
Yeah. I just feel like there's no good green cards to add. As much as I like the green stuff, like I tried to add 10 cost Doflamingo, it never really seems to work for me. I feel like maybe Kaido is better than a 10 cost Dofi. Because the 12k attack actually is way better too. Like you wouldn't think 10k and 12k attack would be a big difference, but it means a lot when you're attacking. It does mean a lot, especially when you're attacking like Whitebeard, because Whitebeard has so many counters, and he also has blockers, which Kaido can like remove a Satch and then like a Chopper. But like a lot of Whitebeard players are running like Red Hawk and stuff like that right now, so being able to bounce a blocker with a Thatch and then also be able to swing for 2k more is like a big deal. Because I've attacked with my 10 cost Doflamingo into Whitebeard and he just counters out of it. Like he just doesn't care. Like he just guard points and 2k counters and that's it. That's really not that big of a deal for Whitebeard to get out of a 10k attack.
Yeah, so forcing like 2 extra counters is actually so good.
Exactly. So I'm wondering if I build a Sanji deck, maybe it would be better if I focus on Kaido, and then I'm trying to figure like how I would best do that, and maybe I'd try to do Animal Kingdom pirate stuff with like Who's Who, Blue Who's Who and stuff. That could be interesting. I'm not sure if the green side of things would do anything besides what, like just counters. Maybe a small Bonnie Supernova engine, and maybe blockers.
Blockers.
The blockers don't seem that great for me right now, but I don't know.
So many secret rares, actually.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of secret VVs. A ton of secret VVs.
I feel like I could have a whole Dawn deck of these VVs now. Oh, I definitely can, actually.
I guess there is the option to just do green film stuff. I wonder how green film stuff is holding up right now.
Green film?
I know Dofi film is good with it, but I wonder if Sanji film... The problem is it's not really any blue film cards. Ooh, that's a new one. Alt Art Pell.
Hello, Mr. Pell.
His sword is especially glowy.
Welcome back.
Oh, he's not going to survive live action, I don't think. I saw
he's a post... not coming back for season 3.
No, he's not. He's not. Dude, I saw a post on Reddit today where somebody was like, I just watched episode 100, whatever the episode was, where Pell dies. supposedly, right? And he was like, man, I absolutely love this show. I absolutely loved Pell. I can't believe he sacrificed himself like that. And everybody in the comments was like, oh, you sweet summer child. He had no idea that Pell actually isn't dead.
It's funny.
That's so funny. What are you doing, kitty?
I remember having to keep it under wraps for like Ace under wraps for so long.
Yeah. Pell is a weird one though, because it does feel like he should have just died right there. But you see him in the latest chapter, with Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he's. I have no idea what happened to Pell in that point in the story. I don't think we ever found out.
He's probably hidden in the shadows like he normally does, flying around in the sky, maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure what sort of Animal Kingdom pirate cards I would want in a Sanji deck if I were to try that version, though.
Yeah.
Kaido and Who's Who are pretty decent, but other than that, I'm not sure if there's anything worthwhile. The problem always comes down to is you kind of want vanilla cards. That's really the big troublesome thing about it, is you need kind of vanilla cards to pull some weight, rather than use monsters with effects. But that's always just so hard to do.
Yeah, that seems kind of rough to deal with.
Yeah, I think there is, at a certain point, maybe I just try to play something else. Like, I feel like at this point it might be better for me to just play Kuro. Or maybe just keep doing Nami. Because Nami does have a really high skill ceiling that I can just kind of eventually become a lot better with.
So many 10-drop Dophies, bro. Crazy.
I wonder if there's any way to make... Let's see. What kind of yellow deck would I try to make? I would have to make a yellow deck without a cost Katakuri, which I guess would have to be Yamato, right? Over the other ones. I mean, maybe you could play like Katakuri and just try to spam 10 cost Big Mom. That would be the other option. But if you're missing an 8-drop, that's kind of unfortunate.
It seems like you kind of have to go with Yamato until you get those
yeah, I feel
Kakuris.
that. I feel that.
Oh!
Parallel Sabo, right? That's what you call it? Parallel?
Yeah, parallel.
It's the alt art or parallel?
There's an alternate art, and then there's a parallel alternate art.
I love that background. Yeah. Isn't there should be an alt art in this one?
Well, then I guess it's this one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So you got a second... Wait, that's a second queen that you have now.
I'm selling this queen.
Queen's really cool, though. You could keep one for the collection and then play with the other one.
Another Yamato.
That's enough to make your own yellow deck.
True.
As long as you don't get an alt art trouble. Now I'm
That would
gonna
actually
jinx
be
you.
very disappointing.
Ooh, alt art Diamante. That one's cool looking.
What was the best card you got in the pre-release?
The winner. The winner card from winning. Then the format, the best card though is Sabo. Sabo really helped me in the pre-release, like more than anything else. Namely because it might seem silly, but it ended up mattering a lot. Was the Trash 2, Draw 2 effect. Or Draw 2, Trash 2. Because I had like no counters in my hand, right? And I really needed some. So I dropped the Sabo, which is a blocker, which helped me live another turn. And then I was able to draw 2 new cards and get rid of the ones that didn't have counters. And I ended up getting like, 2k counters or something. And that helped me not just stay alive for the next turn, but it helped me tank another hit. So I could kind of get a little bit more aggressive and set up lethal for the turn. So I was able to go in, get him down to 1 life. And then I was able to counter out. And then I was able to just have a double attack next turn for, because I was playing Kid Leader. So I would say Sabo ended up actually being really clutch. The cycling of the cards somehow was actually really good. Because I like exactly need the 2k counters. If I didn't have the 2k counters, then I would have lost.
Easy money. That's all I gotta say to that.
Ooh, I like that. Altart Husu
cool.
is sick.
I like the effect that his claws doing the slash.
More Nico Robin.
All Sunday. My waifu. Another
now
Sabo.
You have one more Altart in this box still too.
Did I get the Diamante out of this one?
Oh, you did. Damn. No, you're right.
Let's say I might get the manga.
You can still get a secret, I think, too.
If I'm lucky.
I think Igorum's a really good card, too. It's a shame nobody seems to run it in VV. But again, not many people are using VV. But the ones that I've seen who do use VV, they aren't using Alabasta at all. And if they are, it's very few, I believe. But I do think, like, Igurum is basically just Bonnie, but with 2,000 more attack. And you don't have to use a Dawn. Oh, you did get a secret. Nice.
I got lucky.
So, like, every turn, you can search with Igurum. And you can actually even protect her, or him, a lot easier than Bonnie because of the extra 2,000 attack. Because in my case, whenever I use Bonnie, usually Bonnie gets killed by, like, a one-drop Nami. Or something like that. But Igurum has 3k, so you can kind of just protect herself if you really wanted to. And it might be worth it, because then it means their leader will have to kill Bonnie. Because then they have to make that decision. Okay, so I used a 1k counter to counter out of the 2k Nami swing that's buffed up by a Zoro or something, right? And if they do that, then the Zoro has to decide, do I want to attack a Bonnie for 6? Or do I want to attack lead for 6, right? And if they go for lead, you kind of win either way. Because then you'll get a card and then another card for your Bonnie. So you have 4 life, but then you go positive by 3 cards.
Last box.
This is the top right box, right?
This is the top right box. We are about to test the theory.
I like that.
You get the best cards out of the top right box in a case.
I will say, either way, this has been really fun.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed it. It makes me want to buy a case, like another case. I think buying cases is super fun. I also just enjoy just like chatting. I think next time, if we were to do something like this, maybe it'd be cool. Maybe guys, if you're still watching, you could let us know if maybe doing a live stream for unboxing would be fun at some point. Because I think live streaming these type of things would be cool. Because we could just like talk to you, talk about the game in chat, talk about the cards in chat while we open it.
And you can ask us questions like, why does Cloud2 not play the game that much? Why does Artori Gold keep going Sanji and Nami instead of just going Whitebeard?
That's true. I should just play Trafalgar Law, I think, honestly. If I were to play a meta deck, I think I would play Law, but I just don't have the cards for it. I don't have Rush Zoros. I can
help out a little bit.
I have 1 Rush Zoro, and that's it. I think I don't have anything, like, I don't have any 1-drop Namis. I think I gave them all away. And the only reason I would really like to play Law too is just because I think out of Zoro and Whitebeard, it's the hardest skill ceiling. So I am attracted to decks like that are naturally more difficult to play. That's why I like Nami a lot more. Because I think Nami is a very complex deck. Especially when it comes to playing it in real life, because you have to really remember like all the cards that you stack at the bottom. And then you have to filter out the cards in your graveyard and kind of try to figure out what's left in the deck, what might be in your triggers, if it's the right time to take a life or not. It is kind of like counting cards, exactly. Which I have a lot of respect for it, and it makes it a lot of fun to play. But also there are times when I kind of regret it, right? Because it's like, oh, this is too much work, and I'd rather just like attach one Don the Zoro and just swing with a bunch of little weenie one drops. Like, it would be so much easier to just play Zoro and have way better results, you know? Same with Whitebeard. I mean, just attacking with your leader every turn for 6. Attach... You don't even need to attach Sean. Just attacking for 6 is really good. They're not going to have that many 2k counters. And then you just drop a bunch of vanillas.
Halfway done with the last box.
Thatch is a little too strong, too. I can't believe they gave them Thatch. Although, I will say, I added in the 5-drop. Oh! Alt Art Crocodile. Dang, you already got that one, though, didn't you? Still really cool, though. Now you're really building a purple-yellow crocodile deck, though, for sure.
Flex on people with those crocs.
I forgot what I was saying about Whitebeard. I really dislike Whitebeard, though, fundamentally. I think the Whitebeard deck is trying to promote, like, really, really quick games, and I don't really like that. I prefer to have the games last a little bit longer. It's kind of my issues with Whitebeard. Is, like, even if you're playing a deck like Queen or Nami, the games are still going to be much shorter with Whitebeard, because it's a quick match with him. And I don't find that to be as fun. I like the games to go on a little bit longer. If there were best of 3s, then we're talking a different story, though. Because, like, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, you have best of 3s and side decking and all that, but...
Is it Artillery Gold?
Is the last pack?
We're coming across the finish line.
Yeah.
Not quite the last pack yet, but we're getting there.
I will say, the next alt art...
It's about to happen.
The next alt art, I hope it's a leader. Another leader would be sick.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Or like the box hopping thing.
Yeah. Alt art Rebecca would be the highest, but I also think Doflamingo would be super cool. Doflamingo alt leader is really cool looking, IMO. Cooler than Rebecca, in my opinion. Oh, who's who?
Who's who? Who are you? Get out of here. Give me something else. Well, I think that theory is bunk. All right. Well, those are all the alternate arts then. Gonna just open up these final packs here.
Yeah.
That is true, but that's all the alternate arts.
Chaka's a really good card, though, in VV. I do like Chaka. I think Chaka's a really good card. We need to put together a purple-yellow crocodile deck and do a duel. That'd be really fun.
I'm sure I have plenty of cards to do it.
Yeah, we can do plenty of webcam duels. Or you could make a Z deck with like Missiled Sunday and stuff like that. That'd be really good.
I'd have to playtest, because I don't think I've tested out Z with any of these cards.
I bet Missiled Sunday would be perfect for Z.
Another croc. Bro, I've gotten so many crocodiles.
It's a sign. You got the alt art leader and the alt art characters. Maybe I should try to build a purple yellow croc. I bet you I need 9 or 8 cost Katakuris for it.
All right, this is it.
The last pack of the case.
This is the last pack of the entire case. You know what? Since it's the last one,
yeah,
we're gonna go through each one.
Best character right there. Good start. Orlumbus, very good card. Drain,
and
no.
the final card. Oh, let's go!
Wow.
Let's go!
There was another alt art.
Let's go!
That's so cool. That's so cool. Congrats.
And it's the one I wanted.
Congrats. That's so fire.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way. I never would have expected a third alt art in that.
Bro, I got goosebumps.
Man. That is the best box.
Oh.
So
I was wrong. It was wrong. This is the best box.
So yeah, I guess the theory is the top right box in a case has 3 alt arts in it. Is that why it's so good? It just has an extra alt art.
Maybe we'll have to get OP05 case and try it again next time.
My memory is a little hazy, but I'm pretty sure there were 2 alt arts and like a secret in every other box. But this one in the top right, it had 3 alt arts, right? It's the only one that had 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's basically confirming more of the theory. If there's a fresh case, the box in the top right. Oh, the camera. The box in the top right is the one that's going to have the most alt arts. That's so cool. I'm so happy you got that.
Oh, that feels so good. Oh, I'm so happy I got that.
Now you're building Fujitora leader too now, instead of just purple, yellow, crocodile.
Might as well try it.
Yeah, might as well.
All my greens as well.
We just have to figure out the secret to an Isho leader, because I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's something that I don't know yet. See these?
Yeah.
Leaders.
Wow. Oh, you got your piles all separated off screen. I didn't even see that.
Yep. These?
All the rares?
All the rares?
Oh my god, all the SRs and stuff.
4 piles of S. Oh, wait. Here we go. Got to add that to it. Those are all SRs.
That's
and
so
just to give you a little sneak peek.
Got all that trash there.
We do have one more thing to show off.
Yeah. Also, you should show off all the top loader cards too. I want to see like all of them.
Let me grab all the alternate arts, and I will show those off real quick.
I want to see like what all you get from a case, like all the alt arts and stuff put together. That'd be cool.
All right. I don't think I have enough space to show it all at once, but I'll go through. I think I can do it actually backwards here if I do this right. So these 3.
Yeah.
Last box. No. Then we got these 3. The box before.
Very nice.
And I believe these, not these 3, right?
Maybe.
It was these 2 and these 2, I think.
I think you might be right.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because there was the VV, and so yeah, there was 3 in this box too.
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder what the parallel art counts as.
Yeah, that's interesting, because there was 2 characters and an alternate art leader, and then 2 characters and an alternate art leader.
I wonder if the parallel art counts as a secret, because I think that slot's supposed to be a secret rare, right?
That's what it seems like here.
I think parallel art Sabo counts as a secret rare slot.
Let's see what we got here. We got 1 VV, 2 Rosinantes, another VV2, 3 Rosinantes, 3 VVs, 4 VVs, 4 Rosinantes, and then also 2 more Rosinantes that are alternate arts.
Those are peak. Hey,
you second leader queen.
Hey, you didn't get that secret alt art VV. I'll trade you for the Rosinante.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
That's a good trade right there. You
can't forget about these. These are these are 2 of the big ones. I'm upset I didn't get Whitebeard, but getting Fujitora, that's good enough for me. I love Fujitora.
I mean, what were the other ones? Boa Hancock and Magellan and Whitebeard are the other portrait ones. That's peak.
2 alternate art Sanjis.
That's peak.
We got technically 2 who's
and 2 purple crocodiles.
Yeah, so we got that 8 croc, this 8 croc, and then crocodile leader alternate art.
And you got 2 queen alt arts.
And a few other alternate arts here. We got Mr. 5 alternate art, not too crazy. Got a Kairos.
Kairos is great.
Not too crazy.
Rebecca
but
players.
Then we got an alternate art.
That one's big. That one's big. That's like $55, $60, I think.
Alternate art.
That
Doflamingo.
I love that one.
And last but not least, alternate art Kaido.
Yeah.
So
really
huge,
big pulls.
Huge. Lots of cards. Lots of them.
I bet you could do a nice blurple crocodile with the alt art Who's and the crocodile. You could do that. What deck are you excited to build? Probably Fujitora,
that
right?
isn't even all the. I found some more super rares.
Ooh, another nice little pile there. That's deck building materials right there.
Lots of them. Yeah, not even enough time to show off all the boxes filled with commons, but so good. This was an insane case. This was a lot of fun, and what a box to end it on. That was regardless of whether or not that myth is true, whether or not it's a myth or not. Like it was still it felt so good saving that one for last, and then having the tension build up just to get the exact card I wanted.
Yeah, that's so fire. I'm so happy for you. Those are really good pulls. That case was super cool. It was really fun to just watch. Yeah.
No manga sabo.
No manga sabo, which is a bit unfortunate. But I guess that just shows you just how rare that card actually is. Like a manga card is really rare. It's hard to get them.
All right.
Which also means that Soga King was really cool. Yeah, you want to open that up?
Let's do it. This. Premium Card Collection 25th edition.
These things are really cool.
As of right now, at this point in time, I bought this probably about, I want to say May, so quite a few months ago. Not like all the way like last year, but it was like at the beginning of this year, and I bought it for $25. They were selling the 25th collection, 25th edition.
Yeah. Now they're
for
super
$25.
expensive.
And now it's like $80.
I think the scalpers got a hold of it. Yeah, that's what.
All right.
Look at that. Oh, that's sick.
Wow.
And that's the leader for Zoro. That's not the Rush Zoro. That's a leader.
OP01 promo structure. OP01. OP01, structure.
That's a really huge flex if you get that Zoro as your leader. If you're playing a Zoro deck and you have that as your leader, that's an insane flex.
But I'm probably never, ever going to open this. Ever. Leaving this bad boy sealed.
Those are really cool cards, though.
But yeah.
I would use them if it was easy to get a hold of that thing, but it's not.
Not anymore.
I would say it'd be worth it maybe if you're a big Zoro fan and you want to play with the Zoro leader card.
That is true. It's
probably worth it just to get the leader. Because like that's probably the best rarity. That's probably cooler than the alt art Zoro leader. In my opinion. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we can do it again sometime in the future. And with other future sets, let us know what you guys thought. And maybe we can even do a live stream unboxing. And hopefully we can do more stuff like this in the future really soon for you. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.